Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBae. I am MovieBae, and in this video, I am all caught up. Period! It only took 3 days and 25 hours and infinite amounts of headaches and screaming at the TV to catch up on Love Island USA Season 6. Whew. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review over what has happened since the boys came back from Casa Amor, and it is a war zone. All right. But before we get into it, though, I will have y'all drop down and hit the subscribe button if you are new here on MovieBae. I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content you like, you might as well stick around and hit the subscribe button. Let me go ahead and show y'all my little boop. Okay. I do reality competition shows, throwback movie reviews. Excuse me, child. And if you are a Love Island fan, I also did Love is Blind on Netflix and The Sex Lives of College Girls. I know, like, what? That's a jump in the reach. Not really, because Love Island is hypersexualized, and so is The Sex Lives of College Girls. So if you are a fan of that show, they have been renewed for season 3, and season 3 should be dropping in the winter time, and I will be doing a review over it. So binge my channel, check out my playlist. I have a little bit of everything. Anything I watch and feel like talking about is gonna get talked about. Okay. So boom, check that out. If you enjoyed my commentary along the way, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And of course, you are always welcome to drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And I know y'all have thoughts and opinions. Okay. And they might even oppose some of mine. I'm here for it. I just want y'all to voice your thoughts and opinions on this show, because this show is probably the most hot mess express I've ever watched. I was talking to my mom before I got on here, telling her I was about to do a video. And I said, Mama, this show, I can't do it no more. I said, I have a headache. I was yelling at the TV. They yelling, it's too much drama. She said, too much drama? I thought you liked drama. No, this is too much. This is too much. All right. So without further ado, I see I got a few more people into the live. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Okay. And on my last video, I told y'all I was going to do episode 22, but I didn't know episode 22 was an hour and a half. So I got to talk about who brought who back to the villa. I got to talk about who brought who back to the villa. I have to. All right. And keep in mind, it's so many people and so many names. So please forgive me. Okay. Y'all know it's a lot of people. It's like 20 people on the cast now. Anyways, Miguel. First off, Leah said that she was going to stay faithful to Miguel. The jokes write themselves. Are you dumb? Now, granted, Leah didn't have a connection in the villa. I don't even think that the boys were really on Leah for real, because as y'all know, the people who come on this show, they have been watching the show. I don't think people really see it for Leah, because I don't really see it for Leah. So I don't think she had many connections aside from the guy who had broken English. But oh my God, what was Iggy? He was so sweet, y'all. I loved him. He was so funny. Poor Iggy. She should have chosen Iggy, because Miguel definitely walked up in that with Sierra, the DJ. Okay, little Cece, who definitely walked up in the villa with her. I thought they looked cute together. I thought Miguel and Sierra looked cute together. They low-key look like brother and sister. It was definitely giving that. And Leah has egg on her face, and that's what you get. You stupid. In Leah's case, I definitely would have just chosen a boy from the villa, because you're not about to have me sitting out here looking stupid. You knew Miguel was gonna come back with somebody else, and you still didn't choose nobody. Are you dumb? I'm not going in order. What's that boy name? Kendall. First off, Kendall came back first. And I'm saying that because he came back alone. I don't even think Kendall got any play in Casa Amor, because he's a cornball, but He didn't have no options. And we all know he was just a hype man. So he came back single, well, by himself. So he and Nicole are a couple, okay? Every time a girl stood up and said that I choose to be faithful to X, Y, and Z, Kendall's face was like, Kendall was trying not to make eye contact because he knew he knew that all them boys damn near was gonna come back with somebody. Let's talk about another person who came back solo though. Aaron. Aaron came back solo. And my whole beef with Aaron, and I think if y'all been watching my Love Island reviews, I'm biased towards Aaron because I watched UK Traders. I liked him on there. He won and he played a marvelous game. If you did not know, he was probably the best trader out of all traders. If you've never seen the Traders, it is a manipulation, secretive, backstabbing game. Yeah. Just a little background in case you didn't know. That's the type of game that Aaron comes from. Okay. So when Aaron came back into the villa by himself, all about to jump for joy, I was waiting on Kendall to be like, don't do that. Too soon. Because he didn't know that they seen the video. Now, my problem with Aaron, first off, is what did you do all of that for with Daniela? What did you do all of that for with Daniela just to come back to the villa by yourself? I feel like I would be more insulted if my dude was doing what he was doing and came back by himself. So y'all connection wasn't even real? It wasn't even real enough? You was just out there having fun? I would be more insulted if you didn't bring the bitch back. I ain't even gonna hold you. Because what was it for? Just soiling your royal oats? Like, what? When Aaron came back in, though, he was really trying to avoid the heat. They had his feet to the fire, and he was trying to avoid it. Okay, he was like, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. I'm so happy that the host, Ariana, was like, oh, I got time. I said, oh, she messy. And that's what we need in a host. Oh, she messy. She's like, oh, but we ain't got nothing but time. You can talk about it now. Well, what did you see? Well, we'll talk about it later. And I literally, my bad to my neighbor. 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, no, if you can kiss and touch another in front of all your homies, then you could explain yourself and apologize in front of all your homies. Give that girl that same respect. You did the dirt. Now own it. That's my issue with these boys. You did the dirt. So own it. I think Miguel is honestly the only person who owned his ish. But that's because Miguel and Leah, come on, bro. Miguel and Leah. What was that together? Like 2-3 days? Poor Aaron. I mean, not like poor Aaron, but poor Aaron. They was on his head. And he didn't even know it. Then he sat right next to Kaylor. And the host was like, maybe y'all should switch. Maybe y'all should switch that up. I like Ariana. I like her. Let's talk about Kenny. Kenny came back in with a girl who he don't even like. Catherine. First off, Catherine. Cat. Ain't that her name, y'all? In Casa, you weren't even a primary connection. Kenny liked you and Sydney. So if he already had to choose between you and another girl at the Casa, what do you think was going to happen when you got back to the villa? Like, that connection wasn't strong anyways. I'm honestly surprised. I was gooped and gagged. Literally, I said, oh, when Kenny came in with somebody, because I just knew that Kenny was the most mature man out there. And I just knew he was going to come back and be with my homegirl, Janae. Oh, man. But Janae was, I love Janae, y'all. She is so mature. I love that girl down. I love her so much. She did, and granted, Janae and Serena are two different people, but she did that classy read. Okay. She was like, okay, so whose connection is stronger, me or her? And he said with Janae. So why is she here? You playing with her? You playing with me? Like, what are you really doing? Like, and you could tell that Kenny is like not confrontational at all. Boy, he was shaking and just stuttering and yes, he did. And let's be honest, Catherine is no Janae. And of course, oh wait, this ain't the biggest gag. I almost forgot about Rob because honestly, y'all, I'm sorry if y'all are Rob fans. Does he have fans? But when Rob and Daniela, after this moment, when they are on my screen, I fast forward. All their little sit down moments, I skip, because they don't be talking about nothing at all. Anyways, Rob comes back with the same girl that was kissing and touching and spending all 3-4 days that she was in Casa with Aaron, Daniela. I personally think initially that Aaron convinced Daniela and Rob to get together to come back into the villa so he could still explore Daniela without looking bad. Do y'all agree with that? That's what I thought. I thought that he was trying to be like, okay, well, you bring her back so I can still like talk to her and get to know her, but Kaylor won't be mad at me. That's what I was thinking, honestly. That was weird. And everybody was like, huh? Chanel agrees. That's exactly what I was thinking, honestly. Everybody was like, what? This is the same girl? Like, I'm probably showing my age, but y'all remember For the Love of Ray J? Danger. She smashed the homie. That's exactly what I was thinking when Daniela pulled up with Rob. Not homie hopping. Oh, and then when we get to the game, the You Drive Me Crazy game, man, y'all wasn't holding no bars. Y'all be lucky I don't have a Twitter because I be going off. All right, so the final moment is Cordell. Cordell? Y'all, what's the boy name? Cordell. That sounds right. This is probably where y'all not gonna like me. Cordell came back with Daya. And I'm not mad at it. Hear me out. Don't be mad. Serena, since day one in the villa, has been putting Cordell as her second choice. And y'all know that. She tried it out. Yeah, not really feeling it. Friend zone. Okay, he ain't studying you no more. Nicole comes in the villa, takes him on a date. Oh, now I miss him. He's giving me space. Oh, so you like dudes to treat you dirty. You like dudes to act like they don't care about you. Because when he giving you all the love, affection, and attention, you don't want it. Toxic, Rich? Okay. Now, y'all in a good place. But y'all talk and say we're still open. So then, on the twist challenge, you hold that boy again. By saying that you about to go meet whoever they bring into the villa. Like, you can still talk to people while being partnered up with me because that's being open, but you want to be single open. You have played in that boy face so many times that when he went to Casa, I was rooting for him to make a connection, bitch. I was like, okay, she cute. Thank you. I was happy someone was showing out for him and all about him. That leads me to my next point. Thank you so much, Chanel. I said in my last video. Oh, I'm already losing people. See, I'm already losing people. I said in my last video, though, that lost my train of thought. Serena. Okay, her actions wasn't matching up with her words. I understand Serena when she says that she's not a soft girl. She's hard. She takes a long time to open up. She don't trust nobody. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I understand that because I'm the same way, sis. One, you probably shouldn't be on this show then. Let's be honest. This is a 6-week process. You need to open up. Same thing I said for Coy. Oh, I'm just kind of shit. No, you need to open up. We got 6 weeks to see if it's real or not. ain't no time for that. Wrong show. I said same thing on Love is Blind for whoever. What was that boy on Love is Blind? The tall boy, Clay. Same thing. Wrong show, boo. However, I understand her saying she don't trust people and she done been through a lot. Haven't we all, sis? But your words are matching your actions on you constantly wanting to leave him and go explore other people. That don't make sense to me. So when he gets to explore other people, you mad? Oh, but hold on, because I am gonna agree with her in a certain amount. But at Casa, I was so happy for Cordell. I said, yes, boo, get it. Serena ain't been showing that boy, or took a while to show that boy some love and affection. So granted, Daya has been watching, so she knows I'm going to give him everything he deserves. That energy that you give out, Cordell, it needs to be reciprocated. I said, oh, got him. Got him. And that's why he fell for her. Because she was acting like she liked him, acting like she was into him, acting like she cared. Of course he was going to fold. Of course he was. Of course he was. Now, Gag, when she came in, when Cordell came in, I understood Serena in her mouth. Because honestly, I probably would have said and did the same things. I'm not even going to hold you. What I didn't like, though, was Liv and Leah always speaking up. Like, shut up. Ooh, this whole cluster of episodes, Liv and Leah, and I love Liv, they were getting on my nerves. And they so into everybody else's business because they ain't got no business of their own. And it's so annoying. If your homegirl can't stand up for herself, then that's her problem. But for Liv and Leah to be badgering them boys, this ain't your beef. This ain't your fight. This ain't your tea. That was annoying me, honestly. Now, I'm new to, let me change my slide now. I think I can change my slide now. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm new to Love Island, though, y'all. So correct me if I'm wrong, but the purpose of Casa Amor is to test their connections. Everybody on this show is single. I guess this term they use, closed off. So everybody's single and ready to mingle until you say we closed off. Okay. Now, what I do agree with the girls on is the respect. I can 100% agree with the respect. But that goes back to what I said in my last episode. This, because I'm a Love Island firster. This show puts way too much importance on kissing and making out. You ain't got to kiss and make out with somebody to see if you like them or not. No wonder why people are casted under a certain age. Because it's giving high school, college, early college years. You don't have to kiss somebody to know that you like them. In the atmosphere of the show, I think the boys are right. But when you come to realistically moral values, I feel like they were wrong. Because you can make a connection, test your connection without kissing, making out, dry humping. You don't have to do all that to find out if you like somebody. I 100% agree with that. Very much so. But then today, I went back to episodes 1 and 2. And I went back to episodes 1 and 2 because the girls were so mad at the boys for touching and stuff and kissing to make connections, to figure out their connection with another girl. And I'm thinking, on episode 1 and 2, when y'all first got into the villa, y'all were definitely kissing and cuddling to test your connection with that person. Y'all did the same things. I guess nobody was paired up yet, but y'all did the same thing. That's the Love Island way, apparently. So it's like, how mad can you really be? I don't know. I do agree, though. I don't want y'all to get me wrong. I do agree. It's a respect thing. It's a respect thing at the end of the day. Outside of Love Island, you don't have to kiss somebody to figure out if you like them or not. You don't. But the Love Island way, apparently, is to be kissing and making out with people to see if that's a connection. They do it all the time. Oh my God, you have a puppy? I have a puppy. Wait, like ain't no real connections for real on the show. I feel like Janae is the only person, based on editing, who always asks some real questions to every dude that she talks to. Like she'll ask like some, I can't remember off top, but I'm like, ooh, that's a good question. Like she be asking some real questions. And it shows because she's like 27, 28 years old. So half of this comes with age. Let's get into these storylines. Now that we caught back up on who brought whom back. Let's get into some of these storylines. First off, let's start with the ones that don't matter. Liv. I like Liv. Liv don't have no connections on this show. She picked Machine Gun Kelly here to be her partner because I think she was only a single person, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I guess out of everybody, she had a connection with him, but Liv don't care. Liv, let me tell you, Liv, the reason why you never, because eventually throughout all these episodes, she started crying like, they always leave me. The reason why, Liv, is because you too busy talking to your homegirls, being in your homegirls' business. I think Hakeem said it first. Aside from paying attention to your couple person. That's why they always leave you, Liv. You're beautiful. You're kind of smart. They didn't know what idol meant. I mean, y'all are smart enough. Strong-minded, opinionated, funny, in my opinion. A little bitchy. Like, and she could dress. But they be sharing clothes, so who knows? That's why I live. That's why all your connections leave you, because you so focused on your friends and their connections that you can't maintain your own. So when Machine Gun Kelly here started talking to Lil Cece, I wasn't surprised at all. Let's talk about Miguel, Leah, annoying ass, and Cece before she left Miguel. Well, before Miguel left her. I honestly was surprised when Miguel got back into the villa and said that he wanted to focus on Leah. What? I was surprised because I felt, and it could be editing, but I felt like him and Sierra had good conversation. I ain't never seen Miguel talk about things more than he talked about things with Sierra, because Miguel is so used to just spitting game with all these girls that when he got to Sierra, I was thinking that it was legit. I thought that was a real connection for real. And they looked good together and they had sexual chemistry. Like it was bomb. Like I thought that they was really going to be partnered up, paired together. But for whatever reason, and probably because when Leah's on my screen, I skip her ass too. But Miguel told Leah that he want to focus on her and not Sierra. Interesting. Were y'all shocked by that? Am I the only one? Should I stop skipping Leah's conversations? Because that just really, I didn't even think he really liked her. I'm not even going to hold you. I thought he was just coupling up with people to be coupled up with people. Let's talk about Kenny, Janae, and Catherine. Because I think I'm done with Miguel and them. I think so. Oh, I said this already, but Miguel's the only boy who owned his S word. And we about to get to movie night. Hold on. We about to get to movie night. Let's talk to Kenny, Kat, and Janae. Kenny is so sweet, y'all. I love him. He and Janae are my favorite couple. I was actually about to vote, but they got too much stuff going on. They got too much stuff on the app and register and do all that. Too much. Never mind. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. I love Kenny because he was immediately regretful I love Janae because she was classy and still like, but you know what? You brought her here, so don't worry about me. Figure that out, because what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to compete for no man. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to compete for your attention and your affection. Bitch, if there's ever an option between her and me, choose her. Story time. When I was in high school, senior year in high school, I was talking to this dude. I mean, he came over to my house, met my parents, ate our food. And I don't know if it was the same day or not, but he told me eventually that he's also dating another girl and he's interested in both of us and he doesn't know what to do. And I told him, my 18-year-old self told him, if you have to choose between me and her, choose her. Choose her. Because it shouldn't even be a question. It shouldn't even be a question. Choose her. I love Janae. She is me. I is she. We are each other. Okay? Because I feel like Janae handled it like that, do your thing, boo. Do your thing. Kenny didn't even want to do his damn thing. Kenny didn't even have a connection with Catherine for real. I feel like Catherine punked Kenny out of that kiss the last day of Casa because she wanted to come back to the villa. It was her, Daniela, and a little bit of Daya, honestly. They were getting thirsty. They wanted to get back into the villa. Because like I said earlier, Catherine wasn't even his first choice in Casa. And then Kenny said that he didn't want to kiss out of respect for Janae, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And Catherine was still like, oh, dang, because I definitely came over here to ask you for a kiss. I can't get a kiss. Just a little kiss. Like, no, you can't. I was so mad when Kenny folded. Like, no, you can't. Stand strong, Kenny. But he's such a nice guy. I feel like he didn't want to tell her no. Oh, Kenny. Kenny and Janae are my favorite couple. I love them. I want them to win. Okay. Who y'all want to start with next? Do y'all want to go to Aaron and Kaylor, or y'all want to go to Cordell and Serena? Like the video, let me know. Who do y'all want to tackle before we get to movie night? Cause child, these two couples here are a hot mess. Let's do. Okay, I was just about to say that too. I was like, let's do Aaron and Kaylor. I personally like Aaron, y'all. I'm biased, but I told y'all he came from Traders, so I am not surprised at all by how he treated Kaylor when he got back to the villa. I was 100% surprised in Casa, a little bit, because Aaron is a touchy-feely, kissy type of person. He is. So he, like I told y'all, I went back to episode 1. Episode 1, him and Kaylor, they was kissing, touching, cuddling. They did all that their night 1. So to think that he wasn't gonna do that night 1 in the Casa is crazy to me. But when Aaron got back, oh my God, that girl, all he had to do was water his eyes, try to make it look like he was about to cry, clench his jaw, and Kaylor folded. I said, girl, stand up. Because how you going to tell him you got a lot of ass to kiss? You got a lot of making up to do. Can I get a hug? And they start kissing. Ah! Damn, bitch, that was fast. That was fast. The fact that my mouth is always the fact that his mouth is always slightly open boils my blood. Chanel. Okay, so that's how I am with Leah. I hate her smile lines and how she like it. She's always like that. So I'm just happy it's not me that got little things about people's like expressions that just annoys me. His mouth always open. OMG, yes, he is a rodent. Oh, he has cried more for Rob than he has for Kaylor. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's true. I mean, he was bawling when Rob said he was about to leave. He was bawling. When he was talking to Kaylor, he couldn't even get the tears to come down his face. They was just formulating. He was trying. They were formulated, but they didn't go nowhere. Kaylor, you got to make him work. Even if in your mind, you know, I'm going to take him back, make him sweat. What? And then that movie night, when Serena went off on something, child, I remember Kaylor saying, I love you, Serena. You're so strong. You're such an inspiration. I said, well, she ain't inspirational enough because you still under this boy's spell. She ain't inspired you enough. Girl, you got to make them sweat. You got to make them work for it. You can do the Janae tactic where she says, that's okay. Do your thing. You could do the Serena tactic. Silent treatment. But you, Kaylor? Oh, girl. You ain't never had a boyfriend. Has she ever had a boyfriend? Child. Like you would think she's going to be tired of crying. Oh, she was crying more than Leah. Oh, and y'all know I don't like Leah because she a crybaby ass bitch. Kaylor was right. Surpassed Leah. He apologizes. Well, she cry. He apologizes. Something else comes out. She cry. He apologizes. Something else come out. She cry. He apologizes. I was with Miguel on movie night when he said, how many times and how many different ways can we keep apologizing for the same thing? I'm over it. And when honestly, when Aaron went off to the dock and he was like, you either gotta accept my apology or you not. At this point, I'm done. I said, yes. Somebody gotta stand up. Somebody gotta take a stand. Now, don't judge me. If somebody cheats on you, that is absolutely wrong. Okay? I've been cheated on. If you decide to take a person back and forgive them, you cannot keep bringing that stuff up. You cannot. You make the choice to stay with him. You got to forgive. Of course, you're not going to forget. But, like, you can't keep bringing it up. Dang, it's only been 2 days, though. That's why she shouldn't have forgiven him so fast. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. As a person who's been cheated on, did I take him back? I ain't taking him back. We took a step back. But I kept thinking about it. So because I'm still thinking about it, hey, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work out. I thought I would be okay. No, I'm not okay. This ain't gonna work out. You can't. You can't. Either you're gonna forgive him or you're not at this point. But of course, I'm not gonna hold you. Rob was giving some good advice. I was really surprised. I was so surprised with Rob and his advice. What the hell going on outside? He was like, maybe you should listen to her feelings instead of your feelings and all type of stuff. I said, Rob is making some sense. Okay, Rob, you might be an onion after all. You might be an onion after all. Oh, my good Lord. I'm done with them now. Let's go to Cordell and Daya. Is her name Daya or Daya? I think it's Day. D-A-I-A. Oh, and Serena. Oops, my bad. I'm trying. How can I word this? I understand Serena's emotions and feelings. I understand them. When she cried, I cried. I did. The same way Kaylor cried when she saw that phone video, I cried when Serena had her outburst because I've just felt it. Been there, done that. I felt you, Serena. I felt you, Serena. However, the reason why I felt you, Serena, I believe, is because you were more so embarrassed versus hurt. Let me explain. She kept saying, I'm going to look so stupid. I'm going to look so stupid. Oh, I look so stupid. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I felt like it was definitely like an ego thing. And I think Cordell said that too. I think that she's just more so upset because of her ego, not because she actually liked me. That's why I felt her so much. Because it's like, I feel so embarrassed. I feel so stupid. He done played me. He played in my face. But Serena, you've been playing in that boy's face the whole time. You've been playing in his face the whole time. I'm happy he pulled your card. Cordell, I'm happy that you pulled her card. I wish you could have stand firm in it, honestly. Because up here, when you brought Daya down to the little villa, she had to tell you, pick your head up, speak up. Like, they was on your head. They was on his head. They were on his head. And I wanted him to really stand up for real. But he's 22, so he wasn't going to do too much. But the same confidence that y'all had in Casa, y'all should have walked in with that same energy. Period. Or don't walk back in with them bitches at all. That's so weird to me. That was weird to me. Y'all big and bold in Casa, but the moment you get chewed out, you got your head down and you stuttering and nah. Stand firm in your choice. These men don't know how to defend themselves. I was arguing for them. I was arguing for them. More so for Cordell, not Aaron. Not Aaron, because you didn't even bring the bitch back. Like, no. Aaron eventually did good. At movie night, Aaron finally said how he felt, how this is my experience too. We'll get to it. But I really wanted Cordell to speak up for himself. I wanted him to tell Serena, you act like you don't like me for real. Every time I show you love and affection, every time I think we're in a good spot, you go on dates with other people. You go and twist. You go do this. Stand up for yourself. Tell her, Daya gave me what I was missing from you. Love and affection. Attention. Stand up, Cordell. Pull her card, Cordell. The last episode, I said I liked Kendall because on that twist challenge, he pulled Nicole's card. Oh, you got options? I got options too. Twist. Kendall ain't got no options. But the fact that he did that, Nicole was like, oh, I could lose him. I could possibly lose him. And they've been attached at the hip ever since. Sometimes you got to pull that card. I'm happy Cordell brought Daya back here. I'm going to say even if they didn't have a connection, because I really thought that they had a connection. But actually, no, I didn't. Last video, I said they don't have a connection. She's just giving him what he has been missing from Serena. That's why the boy confused. That's why he confused. If he could mesh the two girls together, I'm sure he could. I'm sure he would. But you can't do that. My only issue with Cordell is, baby, you should have stood on it. You really should have stood on it. Tell that girl, well, obviously she didn't talk to you, but when y'all did have a conversation and all of this she doing and hollering and yelling and stuff, like, I got to take into account that she's 24. She from Houston. I'm from Dallas. Hey, I know how I get down. I know how we get down. But like, I also majored in communication. So I can't support that. I understand it, but I can't support it. I really did want Cordell to tell her why he did what he did. For real. Because he deserved it. So let's talk about Kendall really briefly. And then we're going to go to movie night. Grant is the person who put me on the show. And Grant was like, oh, girl, you're not going to like Kendall. Grant, I like Kendall. Wait, hold on. I don't like Kendall. I ain't gonna say all that. He a cornball. He lame. But when it comes to Kendall being like the hype man of the villa, Casa, whatever, I was here for Kendall doing that for Cordell. Because this is the happiest we've seen you, Cordell. She's giving you what you said you want in a relationship, Cordell. Yeah, we happy for you. As friends should be. I didn't see nothing wrong with Kendall saying that. Now, with Kendall and Aaron, because in my personal opinion, before Casa Amor, Aaron and Kaylor had the strongest connection. I feel like all the boys should have been like, hey, yo, Aaron, like, you slow down a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a little something like that. That's what I feel like they could have done for Aaron. Because I feel like that he and Kaylor had the strongest connection. All right. The boys, Kendall and them, they been told Cordell to leave Serena alone. When they had that repartnering, they wanted him to pick Hannah and send Serena home. She not feeling you, bro. But what he do? Chose Serena. And then what did she do? Twist on the next damn challenge. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't. I can't get behind it. I cannot get behind it, bro. I can't. I had a when I was talking about Cordell, I had another thought. Oh yeah. And it's so much heat on Kendall for going back and forth between the boys and the girls and telling the girls, or Serena and Kaylor specifically, that, oh yeah, they thought about you the whole time, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then going to the girls in the casa saying, oh yeah, he ain't never act like this before, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Is that messy? Absolutely. That is absolutely messy. I can agree with that. Now with the boys, however, when everybody came back to the villa, the boys are gonna stand up for their homeboy. They gonna say, nah, he wasn't doing nothing. He was thinking about you the whole time. Nah. That's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do for your friends. Like, what? That's what you're supposed to do, though. Is it messy? Sure. But that's what you're supposed to do for your friends. If my homegirl out on the weekend or whatever and she do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to talk to her in private. But if she tell me, hey, tell my boyfriend that I was with you, the whoop, I'm a bad liar. So you're going to have to tell me verbatim what you want me to say, bitch. But like, aside from that, I'm going to talk to her in private. Like, yo, you wrong. But I ain't about to hold you out. Like, what? That's what friends do, especially boys. Especially boys. They definitely gonna be like, oh no, yeah, he was an angel. He ain't do none of that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they kissed once. They kissed once outside the challenge shirt. You know what? Another thing that was weird though. Another thing that was weird is the fact that especially Cordell and Aaron were like, I was thinking about you the whole time. And you was still kissing this girl and stuff. I said they should stop saying that. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. It's weird. It's making it worse. Because, so I'm in the back of your mind and you still doing this? That means you don't care. That's what that means. Like, why are y'all saying that? Stop saying that. That's so stupid. Especially when Cordell said that he knew Serena was going to be standing there by herself. He said, I had a feeling. I knew she would. And you still bought another bag? I was like, oh, that's making it sound worse, Cordell. Especially because you didn't stand behind it. I would have been like, yeah, I knew she was going to be standing there by herself. And I wanted to bring Shawty back to let her know that I got options too. I can leave too. I personally feel like this, like at this point, that's a rant. I feel like Serena is only with Cordell because nobody else wanted her. Clay didn't want her. Connor didn't. Was it Connor? Who else? Miguel didn't want her. She do all this, go off to go talk to these other people, and they don't want her. She said herself, I don't think nobody gonna be as patient with me. How she talk like me? Nobody gonna be patient with me like Cordell's patient with me. That's true. So stop going out there and try to test and figure it out. That's why she with you, Cordell, because you're the only option. I don't think they're gonna last outside this show, and I think it's gonna be because she's gonna leave. I don't even think he gonna leave. I think she gonna leave. Let's get to move. Well, now let's talk about the game real quick. The game real quick. The tweets were ruthless. I appreciate y'all. I'm happy I'm not the only person who can't stand Leah. Leah. Oh, this will tie into movie night. Oh, the Odell Beckham tweets though. The moment that was that, I said, Daya, did you have a plan coming in here? We know you had a plan because you've been watching the show. But girl, if you were like, she said it was because she commented on her ex-boyfriend page that was linked to Odell page, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But if that ain't true, the moment, if Cordell's mind wasn't made up before, that moment made up his mind for sure. When the stuff about the tweets was revealed, if Cordell's mind wasn't made up before, that tweet, that comment made up his mind for sure. 5 sure. I am sure of it. What did y'all think about Serena and Daya having a conversation? I thought it was mature. After Serena, was childish for a couple of days. I don't think Daya was wrong for it, but she probably should have let Cordell talk to her first. But at the same time, Serena was ignoring him. So when was that going to happen? And I'm tired of you not talking to me because you want to talk to her. Like, what? Let's get into movie night real quick before I go into the repairing. Movie night. This was messy. This was good TV. Make sure y'all like the video. If for whatever reason you had to leave the stream, like the video on your way out if you forgot. It lets people know that we live. Movie night. This was messy. First off, I got almost all of the sex questions correct. Pat on my back. Oh, these movie titles. Okay, I don't want to go into detail. Let's start with Leah because I couldn't stand the bitch. Leah getting re-upset at some stuff that was already squashed. Shut up. We already talked about this. Why are you mad again? Leah and Serena getting upset because Taylor flinched when Leah pointed at them or toward them or behind them, whatever. And she's saying, oh, it's giving white woman scared. I said, bitch, you white. You a spicy white. You're still white. Don't get beside yourself because you hanging out with the black girls. It's not giving the same privilege. What are you talking about? Because if you point at me, I'm going to flinch too. Like, hey, what you doing? Hey, watch out. My mama talk with her hands, and she always do that. I was like, you about to poke my damn eye out. What are you doing? That's a natural reflex. Yeah, she been hanging around with the black girls too long. And it's not giving the same, sis. You not like us. Liv for trying to check Serena? I mean, Janae? I said, hold on now, bitch. You better leave my Janae alone. Because is Janae lying? Was there any lies told? Y'all are better than that. Not those two, but I mean, whatever. Y'all are better than that. And y'all already talked about it. Woo, child. I couldn't, if I was on this season with Leah and Liv, I would have been put off this show. I would have been kicked off this show for beating her ass, Leah specifically. Not even gonna hold you. I cannot stand that girl. I ain't never disliked somebody on TV. I don't think since ever. If y'all watch Baddies, I don't like Biggie as much as I don't like Aaliyah on Love Games. What is this called? Whatever this shit called. Leah when she talked about Rob crying, I feel like we all were kind of like cringing at that moment. But when you put it in retrospect, and Aaron was like, you got this man being vulnerable in front of you, regardless of what you think the reason is, and you start talking about him, calling him a B word and whoop-de whoop-de whoop. And I was like, yeah, that was kind of mean. And here goes Leah with her white woman tears yet again, because all the bitch does is cry and play victim. All Leah does is cry and play victim, and she got the nerve to tell Kaylor she acted like a scared white woman. Girl, shut the front door. I can't stand that girl, y'all. I gotta move on from her. Miguel's the only one who owned his stuff. He was like, I'm tired of apologizing. I'm not gonna keep apologizing. Aaron ain't got no game. Aaron has no game for the simple fact that he does the same lines, he did the same handshake, he makes the same comments about taking a shower. It's all because Aaron ain't got no game. It's not because it's not because that he liked Daniela more than he liked Kaylor. It's not none of that, Kaylor. Don't think like that. It's because your boyfriend ain't got no game, so he recycles the same lines. That's what it is. That's what it is. He's just a cornball. Cordell? I think Cordell told Serena everything. So I think Cordell told Serena everything, so it wasn't bad. The only bad part was actually seeing it now. Yeah, same handshake. He just doesn't have any game. So he uses the same stuff over and over again. Is it messed up? Absolutely. But that's what it is. How old is Aaron? 23. He ain't got no game, bro. He from the UK. No tea, no shade. But like, no. Nah. That's all that was. He just recycling shit. It ain't because he thought that Daniela was on the same level as Kaylor and nothing like that. Nothing like that. I don't think he even thought twice about it. That's just he does to pick up a girl. And y'all know Aaron love him a Latina. He gonna fold every time. He did the same thing with Andrea. Yeah, Cordell and Serena, the only difference is that she actually saw it this time. And what I do like, and I do want to talk about this, is Cordell seeing Serena crying, saying, I miss him and I just don't want to look stupid. I'm going to look so dumb. Him seeing how much that she was hurt while he was having fun. That's what really, really made him feel bad. Really, really made him feel bad. Because hearing it, like he said, hearing it is one thing, but when you see it, now I know exactly how much you were affected by this. Or now I understand you giving me a silent treatment. Now I understand you acting like this and yelling at me and putting your finger all in my face and stuff like that. And I agree. I am Team Cordell. And I give him a little leeway because he's 22. I only give him a little leeway because he's 22. And life is a learning experience. We know right from wrong. But as humans, we got to, for some reason, go out and experience things ourselves so it can solidify in our brain what right from wrong is. Not like Aaron, who just becomes defensive. I can agree with that. I actually like what Aaron said during movie night. Like, this is my experience as much as it is your experience. So stand on it, Aaron. If that's the route you're going to take that route. But if you're going to take the apologetic route, be apologetic. And once again, Leah and Liv getting on my damn nerves. Always adding their 2 cents in. That's why y'all can never keep a connection, because y'all in somebody else's business always. Who else? Is that all movie night was about, y'all? Can we talk about the recoupling? I think that was all movie night was about. Did I miss anything before we get to the recoupling? Because nothing really happened after that. Actually, no. Let's talk about the recoupling, and then y'all tell me anything else that I missed, or that y'all want to talk about. Recoupling. Serena finally talks to, what's that boy name? Cordell. They hash it out. They close it off. So now they are Love Island exclusive. Afterwards, Kaylor and Aaron make up again. I think Kaylor wanted Aaron to close it off with her, but I don't think they did. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care about Nicole and Kendall going to Hideaway. Skip that whole part. Still shocked by Miguel and Leah. I do like that Miguel was seeing a side of Leah that he hadn't seen, and he said he was triggered because of his childhood. Damn, I wanted him to leave her ass, but he didn't. He just says that he hopes that she learns from this. She won't. What else happened, y'all? I think that was it. So I think I already said this earlier, but the weird part to me is that the guys brought all these girls back and didn't stay with none of them. What's the purpose? What was the purpose? What was the purpose? The girls are mad that the guys, especially the guys that brought people back, made a connection or was kissing and touching and hugging. Those guys were over there for 3 or 4 days. Imagine what y'all did in 3 or 4 days. To think that they wouldn't do that same thing in 3 or 4 days, that's why I definitely would have picked another Villa boy. And if I got 2 to juggle, then I just got 2 to juggle. Period. Fight to the death. Fight. Because you'll never catch me standing there being, I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to be single. Hell no. Jacoby, come on, Jacoby. That's me. Because I'd rather have 2 than no. Period. Y'all crazy. Chanel, I don't know if Aaron really likes Kaylor or not. Because at first I thought he really liked her. It's when he got back to the villa is what made me, I started seeing how he used to act on Traders UK. So that's what made me like, Aaron, what are we here for? And Kaylor, you really need to think about it because he lived across the ocean, boo. If he was across the lake and did all of that, across the ocean, he gonna do worse. Quit playing. Liv is eliminated. I wish it was Leah. Liv is more tolerable than Leah. A new boy come in from last season. He's handsome. That's for the white girls to fight over, though. That's for the white girls to fight over, though. He ends up picking Sierra, the not white woman. And Machine Gun Kelly goes home. That was it. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about or anything I missed? Something I skimmed through we need to deep dive into? I think he just says anything to get her to like him. Even before Casa? You think he was just putting her spin game even before Casa? Grant LaShawn and I do plan on collabing on this coming Wednesday to basically, because I had to binge watch to catch up, And I've been bugging him on Instagram here and there, but we never really just talked about everything that has transpired. So if you are interested in that, if you are a subscriber to his, because he does Love Island reviews as well, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, because we'll be basically having a panel talk. And I can tell y'all now, we have a difference in opinion on a lot of things. Yeah. So we really gonna be having like a panel talk, like for real. Oh, I'm gonna ask him if we can do call-ins too. That would be fun. Ooh, I'm gonna suggest it. Let me see. Yes, the whole love thing. He does not love her at all. He just wants to win the money. I can see that. Hell no, he doesn't love her. Given his background, I would not be surprised. Okay. I think I covered everything, y'all. I think I covered everything. So I want to know y'all thoughts and opinions on episodes 24 through 28. I'm finally caught up. Get up. I'm finally caught up. Oh my God. Like, this video better do numbers, because the headache that I had to withstand to watch these episodes, 28 episodes in the matter of 3 days. Somebody should reward me for real, because these people are not easy to root for or like. Mine is Janae. I love Janae. Yeah, that reminds me. Drop y'all favorite couple in the comment section. I want to know who y'all favorite couple is, who y'all want to win, because if I'm not mistaken, Grant said that the week coming up is the final week of Love Island, so somebody will be a winner. He just says the love thing. The seashell necklace. That was funny to me. Honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I said, what is that? Oh, I missed this thing about Cordell and Serena having rings. Did I skip that? Like, did y'all see them exchange rings? But that was still that weird stuff. Like, how you really twisting this ring, the same ring that's on your finger, while you got it on her ass. Moral of the story is, Love Island rules are different from real world rules. But at the same time, you don't. And our takeaway is, you do not have to kiss on Love Island or in real life. Kiss, touch, hump on to see if you like a person. That is our takeaway, you guys. We're going to leave with a lesson today. Janae and Kenny for the win. Would it be mad if Cordell and Serena won? I almost threw up, Catherine. Janae and Kenny for sure. Cordell and Serena? Hell no. It's too toxic for me. It's too toxic for me. I wanted Cordell to pull her card, but he was so hurt by how she was hurt, and he folded. But you know what? At the end of the day, when they recoupled, it worked. So no matter how we got the result, Serena now knows that your man can get took. What you won't do, another she's willing to do. And sometimes you gotta learn that lesson. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's I guess it's a Love Island thing for the boys to make breakfast for the girls. But I don't think I've ever seen Serena make breakfast for Cordell. But guess who made breakfast for Cordell? Daya. I'm just saying. Regardless of how they went about it, though, it worked. Cordell got his girl, and now his girl. And I like the fact that Serena admitted, I realized where I was wrong. That's being grown. That's being grown. I wouldn't mind if Kendall and Nicole win. Here's the thing, Chanel. Oh, I'm happy you brought it up. I think Kendall and Chanel are what? Not Kendall, Chanel. My bad, girl. Kendall and Nicole, I think they're trying to win. That's why I don't want them to win. I think they are trying to win too hard, in my opinion. That's why I don't want them to win. Everything they do to me seems forced. That's my opinion. But yeah. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Hopefully, I don't piss y'all off too much. Be sure y'all like the video, especially if you agree, if you enjoyed the commentary, if Janae is really the baddest bitch that ever walked on Love Island and deserves none of these peasants. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all Love Island related on Wednesday. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.